So this is my Liverpool versus Fulham match preview and my predictions for the weekend in terms of the Premier League. But yeah, starting off then with the against Fulham. Done well this season, haven't they? Started well this season, they're inside the top 10. Took points off Arsenal in the recent game in that 1-1 draw. Frustrated Arsenal, didn't they, Fulham? They did frustrate Arsenal and took points of Arsenal last season, to be fair, so it's not really a shock. The problem is with Fulham is, had they done be this 40-point team where they get to the 40 points and then end up putting the beach towels out in the second half of the season. They've done that in the past, haven't they, Fulham? They have done that in the past. And got good players, Smith Rowe. It's mind-blowing what you can do when you play Smith Rowe in his best position. Well, Jimenez is still a dud, to be fair, up front, despite he's not as useful with his head anymore because of that head injury. Munoz is dud. Reece Nelson, you got Reece Nelson who will be a threat as well. Harry Wilson, I think Harry Wilson's a baller, by the way. I think Harry Wilson's a baller and he should be starting more for him. Adama Traore, just a pace merchant, isn't he? Not end product. Adama Traore, Andres Pereira. They've got a lot of good players for him. They've got a lot of good players. Isaac Warby, absolute workhorse for him. Reminds me of Ronaldo at Warby, where he started off on the win and then he ends up being an absolute workhorse of a midfielder. The defence ain't bad either for Fulham. Anthony Robinson, who I think has been one of the best left-backs in the Premier League over the past couple of years. Calvin Bassey, good defender as well. Joachim Anderson, but I think Joachim Anderson's out for Fulham, which is good news for us, but good defender again. And decent keeper in goal as well. So it won't be easy, Reds. Won't be easy against Fulham, and it wasn't easy last season, was it? At Anfield, and ended in the chaotic game, didn't it? 4-3 when we were 3-2 down. I don't think it'd be the same with them because we are more controlled under Arne Slot. Under Jurgen, the opposition always had the chance under Jurgen. Always had the chance to store past them. And so I would expect a controlled performance in this game. In terms of the line-up I would go for, I've done for Alisson, Arnold, Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson, Cronenberg, so basically the same team that started against Girona. But we all know who I've done for who I've removed from the team, and that is Darwin Núñez. So I've done for Dapo to come in for Núñez and Pierre Diaz up front. And then with Shota, we don't need to rush Diogo Shota. I know Shota is back. No need to rush him now, in my opinion. So it's still a good enough team now. I still expect this team to still beat Fulham. I think Fulham a different team away from home than at home. If this was at Craven Cottage, it would be a very tough test for us. Will be a very tough test for us, but at Anfield with the 12 behind them, I fancy our chances, to be honest with you. And it's important that we had that game midweek against Girona to get the sharpness back up as well. So it's important in that sense. McAllister still suspended, obviously suspended for Girona, and he's suspended for this game as well. So he's gonna have a bit of a rest as well. Must needed, I think, from McAllister, because he's one of the ballers in our team. So still be a good enough team. In terms of my predictions for the weekend, done for Arsenal 3, Everton 0. I don't think Everton will do anything at Arsenal. I think Arsenal will get better winning ways against Everton, and Everton are just twats in my opinion, until they turn up against Liverpool in the Merseyside derby. Simple as that. I done for Liverpool to win 3-1 against Fulham. I done for 3-1 win for us. But I think it'll be a very good game. It will be a very good game between the two of us. I actually think it will be a good game, but I think we'll win 3-1. Newcastle against Leicester, I think there's goals in that game. But just Newcastle at home, you can't bet against them at home, Newcastle. I know they lost to West Ham, but they do kind of used to them teams, don't they? It's just C teams are used to. Van Nistelrooy, very attacking with Yetzer, but very open defensively. So I think 3-2 Newcastle. Dario O'Neill, under pressure at Wolves, could be his last game if he don't win that game. But I would expect them to win that game against Ipswich. So I don't think 3-2 win for Wolves against Ipswich. Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, I think they'll play out a very good 2-2 draw between the two teams. Brighton versus Crystal Palace, I don't think Brighton just to edge that 2-1. Manchester City versus Man United, as most of Man City are not good at the moment, I think Man City will still have more than enough to beat Manchester United in the Manchester Derby 3-1. Chelsea against Brentford, I think Thursday plays a part in Chelsea in the title race. Obviously being the conference lead for Chelsea, I think it has an effect on them for me. So I actually don't think 2-2 draw for Chelsea against Brentford. I still don't think Chelsea had done enough defensively, in my opinion, and that goalkeeper. But if they can improve that, I think Chelsea can be in the title race, definitely. Southampton against Tottenham, I think Tottenham will win that game against Southampton. If Tottenham don't win that game, then I think fucking and questions must be asked of fans if you can't win against Southampton, in my opinion. So I don't for 3-1 win for Spurs. And Bournemouth versus West Ham, don't for a 2-2 draw in that game between Bournemouth and West Ham. So that's my Liverpool versus Fulham match preview and my predictions for this weekend in the Premier League. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Take care, stay safe, so yeah, and hopefully we can extend our gap at the top of the table of the Reds.